Wagwan people. This is your boy Eric Iki, the Christian Soldier Man. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In case it's your first time to come across my face, first time to come across this smile, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and be assured of some awesome content. And today I'm privileged to have one of my best and oldest friend that I have. We've been friends for over 8 years, right?
I know, 8 years.
And then the funny thing, the last time we saw each other, there was nothing like Corona. No mask. So today tuko madaktari. So how does it feel like your professionalism saying when you daktari kuvalia mask and then I feel like
not so good, but mentioning that me daktari, I should be proud.
So tell people your name.
Guys, my name is Anmaina and I am so proud of Erico, and I'm also proud of where tumetoana mbali sana.
Tumetoka mbali
sana. I'm so proud of the progress you've made in life.
Manze na bado sijaomoka na je nikiomoka itakuwa niaje? So guys, manze I'm so sorry, like hata sikuambia kama tutafanya anything today. We met today. Tumekutana leo, like tumetoka place church nini but kama tufanye kitu, and we have some few things that we want to discuss about. Hatuna, it's just something random like we want to talk about. So since wewe ndio nakare ni driver, ni bebe tuende.
So I'm going to ask Erico some random questions he doesn't expect, and please flow with the vibe.
Should I be honest?
Yes, please.
Right.
You're in the hot seat.
So she tells me like this seat is hot, so I don't know how hot it's gonna be, but I'm that guy. I'll handle the heat.
It's just going to be easy.
Alright.
Okay, so Eric,
born ready. Yep.
What's your definition of happiness?
Wow. My definition of the word happiness. Happiness is the moment like you have peace of mind when something is working. Either it's working the way you want it or it's not working the way you want it, but you're happy and it's like you feel at peace. And the morning, like ukiamka morning, you can afford something, like you can afford to stretch, and the evening you can have a peaceful sleep. That's my definition of happiness. And pia your health. Ukiwa na uzima wa mwili, like when you're healthy, that means you have everything.
Generally find enjoying the little things,
yeah.
So right now, how happy are you?
As a Kenyan or as me myself?
Can tell us on both.
On my personal life, I'm not so happy. There's some things that are not right, but I'm thankful to God I am alive and I'm healthy. That's one. And as a normal Kenyan, my happiness is 1 out of 10.
That's very low. That's close to negative.
Yeah, being honest, like Nyambu, if you remember those times when you were going to campus, life was different. Right now, to Metoka campus, life is different. Back in the days, when you could have 1,000 Kenya shilling, that is $10. If I say, when you used to have $10, you could do a lot. Saizi Nyambu ni upatia dhao moja, utafanya nini nayo?
Oh gosh, not much.
Enda pale kwa cafe. Kuku saizi quota ni 170. Like it's nothing. 1,000 is nothing. Like life is hard. And then unapata the people who are making life to be hard, they are the people we trusted with our votes. No, I'm not happy. So to be honest, the politicians, they are selfish themselves. Everything that they're doing, it's about their personal gains. Nothing is concerning the normal mwananchi. Yani kila kitu ni enda kwa health. Mseli samanga ni kubad, but it's ni kubad. Mtu meje alisamanga kwa hiyo ngoma yake alisema ni kubad, ati alionge issue za hospitali kulipa mtu analipia parking kwa hospitali. Si ni kweli? Like
I don't know what song that is, but enlighten me.
Yeah, like she just landed. She doesn't know what is the meaning of the word nikubad.
I know what kubad means, but I don't know. I don't listen to. I'm not up to date with what's happening in the world.
Wow.
But tell me.
So kuna msanii Meja.
Yes, I know Meja.
Ameimba certain song inaitwa nikubad. Ameongea kwa hiyo ngoma, ameongea a lot of issues, ameongea kuhusu land.
Yes.
na family na friends na serikali government. Like people nowadays, blood is no longer thicker than water. Blood is no longer thicker.
Yeah.
People are fighting, they are ready to kill each other because of land. Ukienda kwa gava, there's nothing they're doing about us wananchi. All they're doing is about money laundering and everything, making everything to be hard. The other day, 2 brothers were killed in Kianjokoma. Justice has not yet been found. And all they're trying to do, they're trying to put a case whereby the victim, the police, the ones who are involved in the killing, they are putting them, like, they are putting their lawyer, they want to say, like, they suggested the body to be exhumed, itolewe kwa coffin for the, because for their, for wana carrot. So walikuwa nasema during their time for them postmortem, the lawyers were not involved, so wana suggest itolewe. So they trying to do, they want waseme story ndio wananchi wakata, wananchi wakishakatae, wananchi wakishakataa wakienda kwa court utasema nini, there was no enough evidence to satisfy these people they are guilty.
Even assuming the bodies
and this person mtoshala kuongezea trauma ingine. The same family, they lost their grandmother after the burial of this kid. You can imagine the kind of trauma this family is facing right now. Alafu niambia I'm supposed to be happy. I'm not happy. Those people who are supposed to be protecting these people, ndio wanawaua. And then umeja the same song akaimba akasema couple kwa hosi, mbona ulipe parking by the what's the essence of you paying tax?
Imagine when you told me about your parking, the first thing that came to mind is we went to hospital, there's an emergency,
sure.
And the first thing they're telling me is lipia parking instead of take my patient to be attended to the emergency room.
So are you happy yourself? Okay, say stories, are you happy yourself? Being in Kenya. Okay, I'm happy being in Kenya, by the way, but I'm not happy with the situation that we are in right now. By the way,
the situation is hard.
The only place I want to be is being in Kenya, maybe somewhere else, but Kenya is poor.
Yeah, Kenya is nice.
Kenya is nice.
And we have so many opportunities. The only thing is that zinakuwa for the few. Like Eriko, I know you, so utanisaidia. Of which it's nice, but it's also not kind of fair. But life isn't really fair.
And for whom do you know? Yeah. That's me.
Okay, so we've talked about our sad moments, yeah? Mm-hmm. So what are you proud of right now in your life?
Right now, like...
What are you proud of? Like, what have you done? What have you seen maybe other... You don't have to be proud of yourself. Mm-hmm. You can be proud of things that are taking place around you.
Okay, to be honest, there are several things I can say I'm happy about.
That should be bringing joy to your face. What do you look
like?
You're traumatized.
Vitu ni emotional by the way. Ni emotional sana kwa sababu if I compare myself where I was 2 years or 5 years old, the last time we saw each other, the different.
True.
Like nimegrow, businesses nimegrow, education wise bado na grow yani. And then pia on my project, my singing career, nimegrow, nimejipata nimekuwa involved in some other things I never thought I could do. Act.
I should see the movie whatever.
Nimejidiscover, yani I've continued to discover myself more. And then there's something that I never thought that I was so strong on this kind of things, that the vlogging thing, and it gives me joy. But the moment niko mbele ya camera na feeling I'm happy, yani.
So you're happy right now?
I'm happy.
High five to that.
Yani, like I've discovered myself more. That's the greatest thing that I can say. I have discovered myself more, and I've known my strength and my weaknesses. There was a time that I didn't know myself better, but right now I'm happy. Like I know myself and I know my weakness. So even if tumejinvolve mimi na wewe, there's some limit sitakubali ufike, sababu I know ukienda beyond this limit manzi utaniweka 600, so nimejidiscover. Yeah, it's that.
It's true.
Because I remember, let me tell you something. I almost went 6 under some time back, but right now I can never go back there. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
But life is a journey. You just wanna enjoy the dust, you enjoy the beaches, you enjoy everything, good, the goods and bads, and you learn.
yeah, the good thing about life ni ati kila siku ni kama hii tuseme this tree was growing.
It's plastic.
Yeah, it's plastic. It's plastic.
Yeah.
So if this leaf happened to fall off, another leaf will
Grow.
That's life. Hii kianguka, another thing inatokea hapo.
It's very true. That's nice. So everyone,
Yep.
what's your advice to your younger self? Like maybe 5 years, not 5 years, yeah, 5 years ago, where you were 5 years ago. What advice would you give yourself 5 years ago?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Nice. And what advice can you give your older self?
My older self, I would still say never give up and always learn to trust in God. Because when you put your trust on human, they'll ever and every day they will disappoint you.
I love that you've built your life on the foundation of Christ.
Yeah,
I'm
so
also working on that.
mine is just never give up and trust in God, who will never ever give you an empty promise or break the promises that He says He gives us. Because the Bible says, like, He who started the good work in us, He'll never stop being with us until He accomplishes. So I guess the best thing is to trust on God every day, and in everything that you do, trust in God.
What has been your favorite memory this year?
Wow. Do you have a memory this year?
Favorite memory?
Yeah, I have a favorite memory. It involves someone made me discover something that I never knew.
Yes.
Though it's something that I'm not ready to expose it, but ni mtu alifanya nikadiscover. Alinifanya mimi mwenyewe nikajidiscover, and then this person alifanya alini-elevate to another level. And then out of that level, it's an emotional level, like alini-elevate kutoka kwa emotional level. Akanifanya ni feel like, and have you ever held ice in your hand?
Yeah.
Let's say like you was in a very hot place, then like your ice kwa mkono yako to cool you. Huyo mtu alikaa kwa life yangu aka press the ice, though it melt, but I'll never forget the feeling that I experienced the moment I licked the ice. I'll never forget that. And
That's
then,
very deep.
and wherever you are, shout out to you, and I'll never ever forget you, and I appreciate you the role you played in my life. I know you're gonna watch this in case you come across it, and you'll always be dear to my heart. Yeah.
It made me cry. What is the craziest, stroke most daring thing you've done?
Craziest. Do I have a crazy thing? In mwaka?
In your life?
In my life?
This year, anytime.
The craziest thing nishaijaribu kufanya ni kujiua kwa sababu ya mtu. That's the craziest thing. And the most... Okay, yeah. Inyamalifikia kwa crazy. That is the craziest thing that I ever tried to do in my life. Trying to take my life away because of someone I loved. Oh. Then, nyingine iko na gani?
Ukiwa with everything you've learned up to now, is this something you'd redo? Like, ungerudishwa in that moment. Would you think of those kind of things considering everything you've learned up to now?
No. I would never do that.
Life is precious.
Hey, maisha ni tamu. Life ni tamu by the way. Maisha ni tamu.
As much as it gets hard, life is sweet, you know?
Well, life ni tamu. Hata kama ni ngumu, life ni tamu. Love your life, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So tell me, what talents do you have? I know you do so many things, but list top 3 talents. Top 3 things you can really do well.
I'm a good photographer. Na simu. Using my phone, I can take
Oppo.
pictures of you.
Okay.
Okay, the other thing, I know like I'm a good musician. I can sing well, I can write good songs. I can write good scripts for videos.
Nice.
And I'm a good nature. And mtu anapenda kudiscover nature. Like by then nimejidiscover sana. Like nimependa sana nature manzi. Myself yani napenda nature kuliko hata city. Unaona city life saizi na go, but place kuna nature I just love it. And
we should plant trees and save the world. 2030 tutakuwa tunalilia hapa climate change. But okay, if it's true, it's something that we can't even run away from. But if we work right now to make it better, we can mitigate the issue. It's up to us.
Sure, like sisi kama like the young youths, tunafaa take initiative because no one is caring about us. Na hii country ni sisi tunachukua. So I'll urge you wherever you are, either in Kenya, but most of my viewers come from Nigeria, in case you're in Nigeria.
Really?
So
Nice.
you guys,
hello.
you should plant
Nigeria
trees
is-
wherever you are and make your country to be green more than you found it.
I know.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, so there you go. How often do you watch TV?
I really do.
Really?
I'll be honest, I don't remember the last time I watched.
I know. I feel like people our age,
To come on phone, we are glued on our
Exactly.
phones, yeah. But in case you ask me when was the last time I watched a movie, I'll tell you.
okay, what was the last movie you watched?
Today in the morning at 4.
What?
Yeah, I was watching a movie.
You woke up at 4 to watch a movie?
Let me tell you something. Okay, it's funny, but it's not funny.
Sorry.
It's funny, but it's not funny. Because there's this tendency of mine, like I've been having some very funny dreams, and then I find myself. I told you something like I was good, like someone made me discover myself better, and then we used to have a certain, let me say like ni kama iko na trend, we talk at a certain time. So nowadays it's going to happen like ikifika 1, 2 I'm dreaming, then 3 by 3 I'm up and I cannot sleep again. I can't sleep again. So what I do, I just start watching movies. So from 3 to 7 a.m. I'm just watching. So today I was watching till dead.
Till that was fast.
Yeah, that was the movie I was watching.
I know that. Gosh. I don't know my views towards it, but it's a nice movie. And very creative.
I'm still watching, so sijamalizia, I can't give it a complete
I don't want to
ending.
bring the spoiler. Okay, so what's your favorite movie?
I'm a person who, I'm not a violence lover, but I love movies with violence and fighting, action, nature. That's me, because at least it keeps my mind vibrating. I'm not more so concentrated on the things we are talking about. I'm concentrating on the action. Niona kama za practice hizo moves mazeni nijiprotect huku nje ni kubaya. Unatia mbaya napita na wewe.
I'd also like to learn taekwondo. Unajua when I was in campus,
Wewe kwanza uliniambia nataka kujua kuendesha ndopi.
I know. But I'm going to say it's not even funny, Rico. I want to learn how to ride a motorbike. I think it's cool, plus it can come in handy in so many aspects of my life.
So what do you unataka kufanya nini na bike?
Kujua kuendesha?
Alafu after that.
Okay. So let me like go specifically. There's this job I want.
Qualification ya kwanza ni you know how to ride a bike.
Exactly. I know unafikiria it's not funny. But yeah, there's this job I want and that is one of the qualifications.
So how it is driving license and she do the
What I
license.
want, yeah. That's not funny. But it's an agricultural job. I studied BSc horticulture and it's a good job in a good NGO. I'd really want to work for. So.
I hope you'll not be delivering onions or something of the sort of blast.
No.
But I wish you all the best. And
Thank you.
what I know, like Nyambo, I know something about you. You're one of a woman who chases her dreams. And no matter how weird the dreams can be, because I know like people when mtu alikuwa shida na wewe sana naweza sema life yako ni boring. Tukianzia na the way una dressingi, tukienda na the way the kind of music una dress, but kuna kitu inakuanga so unique about you. Kwa sababu and she's a thrift lover. You'll never find Nyambura in a boutique looking for the brand new one. You'll never find her. No, it's new kweli. Let's tuongee tu kweli.
We love unique things.
She loves unique things, and I guess that makes you unique too in your own way. So, and the way unakuanga ule mse Rico, maybe tunaweza tengeneza pesa. Rico, she was telling me you should start a business selling chocolates.
I know.
So,
but I came to think of it, and if I'm going to fight for climate change, I can't be selling charcoal. Sustainability in the long term.
Yeah, so like
there's money in charcoal.
I just like the unapenda kufikiria outside the box, and then unagonga ule mse you are beautiful, and then unapata mademu wengi because I'm beautiful and I'm handsome. Siwezi fanya hii kitu. But also uko opposite of it.
I know.
So imagine them kama wewe akiendesha ndugu. How many ladies would do that? None. But because you have a dream that you want to choose, you want to chase, that makes you unakuwa limited. And
that's awesome. That's the nicest thing you've told me. Na tumejiona miaka ngapi?
8 years.
8 years ndio niambia kitu kai.
We're not doing it for the camera, but it's because it's true. Ni vile tangu tuende shule tumekuwa to different, tumegrow differently, and then kila mtu anakuwa na paths zingine. But I want to thank you kwa sababu even when we were in Nairobi, when we used to be in Nairobi, we could look for time to meet.
I love my friends.
Nisiseme nini tutachoma lakini I just like nakupenda tu yani. And unajua na pia mama akisikia tuko naye anajana uko safe.
Yeah, my mom knows I'm always safe with Erico. Anyway. So Erico, how do your friends describe you?
Mimi labda ni just describe me.
I describe you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't style kujibuluya trumpet. Sema tu kwenye.
Yeah, I'm an honest person. I try to be honest.
Kama ni mtiaji sema tu.
I know not mtiaji.
So guys, she's going to describe me. I don't know how many words, but
one thing I know about you, you're resilient. You always bounce back. Unaona the things you've gone through in life, Rico, no?
yeah.
What? I really like, okay, come on, Rico, did it, I can do this. Rico, you're always resilient. You're hardworking. Like, umetafuta, unaona hii dunia ile kutafuta, umetafuta kila kona. You're very hardworking.
Bado sijaomoka, Mungu mpaka lini? Tutaomoka tu.
Imagine patience, you're very young.
God's time.
God's time is the best, and you're very young. Another thing, I feel, I've seen you've built your life on Christ. Now, unakumbuka when I was calling you and telling you to vacation, you told me to change my vacation. Because as in of all my friends, you're the only person I could think of when you're tunaziana na yeye church.
Wow, thank you for that.
Yeah, like you're my Christian friend. You're my Christian. I have other Christian friends.
Ask yourself, where do your friends place you? So mimi nimepressure in the level of I'm her best Christian friend.
And I love that, Manzi. God amekuwa there for us. So
thank you. You know kuna kitu umesema ikanikumbusha. Before we went to school, there was a time we were in a certain stage somewhere, and then I had he was going to school, and then I had the letter going to school, and then I was like, I'm not going to school, and then he was like, imagine I remember nikumbusha that moment.
I remember.
And then there's something that it was very bad, by the way. I cried because I was not going.
There's nothing wrong with you crying.
I cried with sababu I couldn't imagine myself like I've studied so hard, I've qualified to go to campus, and then I have the letter, and then as in it was very bad for me, and then but the spirit of not giving up was still in me, and I never gave up, and then I went to school.
You know, God always makes a way.
And I still did the same thing that I wanted to have. Like in my life, I want to confess, I have never prayed God for something and never failed to answer me. I have never. I wanted to be a lawyer and God answered. Like, I guess that's the biggest dream that
It's going to come true.
and it's still gonna come true. So I'm
You'll
still
be my lawyer.
I'm
friend.
still striving for it.
Your family lawyer. I need to work hard to be able to afford you.
Najua, but then I'm about to success in Japan, specializing in family law. Yeah.
I'm not divorcing.
So,
I might not even get married, but okay. So, Erico, what is your favorite quote?
my favorite quote is my favorite quote is deep rivers flow in majestic ile like mto ni the deeper the river na flowingi iko imetulia.
Deep waters flow still. Oh, shallow. Gosh.
Okay, let me acha tuseme kama vijana but unaonanga where the mahali mtu imetulia sana that we are it's too deep. No, mahali mtu imetulia sana ni that's where iko too deep. So sometimes in my life kuna moments unaona kumetulia, there's nothing happening and people will not understand. Actually, I have been having friends who see me like I'm doing nothing, but behind the scene God is witness and myself I'm a witness. I'm doing a lot, and then they don't understand. Sometimes people may not understand the kind of pain you're going through at that moment, but you're working so hard and people not understanding you. So I discover myself like wherever I've come from to where I am, I'm one of the biggest people I'm gonna live, and I'm going 2 years time, and this is a prophecy I'm having. I'm manifesting this prophecy. I'll be one of the biggest gospel ministers, and I'll not be ministering here only here in Kenya, but I'll be ministering outside this country. And I see myself in a big stadium full of 20,000 plus capacity people. So I believe in myself. So and then there's a book proverb, I'm not sure of the person, but it says inasemanga like usijalishe na yale watu wanasema about you. Be less concerned with what people say about you, because in Christ he has accepted us the way we are. So even if a person doesn't accept you the way you are, just know like God the enemy washakupitisha.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think that is all that matters. This life is all about having the right attitude.
Yeah.
Attitude matters. Positive attitude brings positive things, and you'll find happiness in just anything. Like naweza kuwa nimesimama hapa na kuona hapa, I'm just happy that you're here. Naweza kuwa hapa maybe something like really bad has happened to me, but Mungu anakuonyesha that there's something good that will come out of that, and just the hope of knowing that God is there and he'll never fail you brings joy and peace.
So if we trap that the story quote, so I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to be the best version of myself.
Yeah, no one is perfect, and no one is perfect.
Sure.
Okay, what would you like to be known for?
I would love to be known as a person who brought a change to someone's life, and I wanna live to. Then I'm a lover of giving out, because I've been brought up by that virtue. Like the way I am today is because someone impacted something in my life. Someone aliinstill knowledge, aliinstill resources zake, nikapata knowledge. Then after that knowledge nikaenda kukua the way I am, nikakuwa transformed. So I want, before I leave this world, nataka ni impact someone's life the same way, or even beyond whatever I have received from people. Nataka ni mtu ni like I want to put someone's smile. Yani katoto kama mtu I don't know any staki sikujui but Mungu ni kwa hiyo level ya like I can support you from your education to any level you want to be. I want to live for that.
You just have to present your desires to God.
I want to live for that. Like I really want to make someone's life better than I found it. That's what I want to be remembered for.
And you can do that in the smallest ways. Just small compliments. I love your heart. Small things. Like, it's a tough world, and small signals go a long way.
And the other thing, when I die, start you to make red ribbons on their cars. I want people to put white ribbons. Inakuanga a signature of a life well lived.
Really?
But ukiweka the red ones, ni signature of umeenda.
Oh, this is something new.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Like umeenda, maybe like, yani tumekufiwa. The red ones they signify tumekufiwa. But the white one, it signify it's a celebration of our life well lived.
Nice.
That's what I want to be remembered for. So guys, sijui kama
Catch us in the next episode.
tutafanya episode 2 of me asking her questions. So tell us what you think of this episode. It was random. We didn't have a plan for it, but two people and they meet and their energy matches. We have something. So guys, thank you for watching. And in case you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribe. Go and be subscribed.
Guys, subscribe.
Utasikia sauti yako ikiwa mzuri ama
Please,
umezoea.
msikose kusubscribe. Let's
So
support our brother.
promise utaona tu. Episode 2 utakuona.
Episode 2 mtaniona. The next episode I'll be there. Definitely. Thank you. Bye.